Hey gamers, this is Flyzik and thanks for tuning into Gamer Central. There's been quite a bit of news today on 4.3. The Deathwing raid is officially going to be called the Dragon Soul, which was an artifact back in the War of the Ancients days. Looks like we're going to be trying to bring that forward with the 3 5-man instances into the now time to actually help us bring down Deathwing. Deathwing is going to have it's going to be 8 total bosses in there, but 7 and 8 are going to be Deathwing himself. They said they are going to tune down the heroic encounter after most of the top guilds in the world have taken him down, as well as Deathwing is only going to drop weapons. None of the tier 13 is going to be able to be bought with Valor points, and there will be a mount reward for killing Deathwing. They haven't said what the mount's going to be yet, but maybe it'll be modeled after him. That'd be pretty cool, or some kind of other Black Dragonflight looking thing. The legendary rogue weapons, it's not just one now. It's going to be a main hand and an offhand, will be usable by all 3 rogue specs, and it's going to revolve around the pure Black Dragon from the egg in the Badlands. So it should be a pretty cool quest chain. Hopefully see if any of my rogue buddies will be able to get any video for that and possibly post it up once that stuff is live. And for the Dragon Soul raid, there is going to be a melee-wide buff while you're inside the raid to help better keep up with the range DPS, since melee hasn't exactly been the best taken care of in this expansion pack. So there's going to be quite a few new professions added to well, profession recipes added to your professions coming up. They didn't say how many or to what, but quite a few in quotation marks. Also, gems are going back. The epic gems are coming back, but they're going back to Burning Crusade drop style. So they're going to drop during the raid, and it will take you quite a while, they said, to actually replace all of your gems that you're using now with the epic quality gems. Also saying that old PvP armor will be coming back from transmogrification, and Corrupted Ashbringer will not be able to be transmogrified by any vendor. And last but not least, the new 5-man dungeons will all take place in the Caverns of Time. They'll span the future, past, and the present time, trying to bring the Dragon Soul forward into present day to be able to help take down Deathwing. I'm going to show you a bunch of screenshots and go over all of it with you right about now. One of an infinite number of potential outcomes. This timeway depicts the desolate future of Azeroth should its defenders fail to stop Deathwing. In this bleak future, Nozdormu has identified an anomaly that bars access to both the past and the Dragon Soul. A powerful creature from out of time, living alone amid the time-twisted echoes of the past. In order for Nozdormu to provide you with the ability to travel back in time to a point before the Dragon Soul was hidden by Malfurion Stormrage from anyone who'd seek its power, you must first go into the distant and desolate future to discover the anomaly blocking the past. You'll find yourself in a very different Dragonblight, stripped of its snowy landscape, and with little more than ruins of the once great dragon shrines. Wormrest Temple itself stands only as a reminder of Deathwing's madness. What's left of his scorched remains is impaled atop the structure. Before you confront the creature disrupting Nozdormu's access to the past, you'll first be called to fight any 2 of the following 4 familiar leaders, chosen at random each time you play through Endtime: the Echo Sylvanas, Tyrande, Jaina, or Bane. These long-dead heroes are mere echoes of their former glory, further warped by the corruptive force of time. Their presence here is a great mystery even to Nozdormu. Once these shades have been laid to rest, the maniacal figure blocking Nozdormu's vision will be revealed at the Bronze Dragon Shrine. None of the dragon aspects could have predicted what entity would have such power to interrupt the sight of the Timeless One, and the ability to create a new and infinite dragonflight. Only by destroying a mysterious dragon known as Murozond will you give Azeroth's protectors the opportunity to avoid the potential outcome to which your eyes bear witness. 10,000 years in the past, the Night Elven capital city of Zinashari was a magnificent, sparkling metropolis. Situated on the shores of the Well of Eternity, Zinashari was where the aristocratic Highborn first opened a portal into the twisting nether and invited the Burning Legion to invade Azeroth. Under the command of the Night Elven Queen, Ashara, the Highborn now pour their energies into a portal, preparing it for the terrifying and glorious entrance of the Titan Sargeras.
With the gateway to the past now open, Nozdormu will transport the players to Ashara's palace, where you'll witness one of the most catastrophic events in the War of the Ancients, dating back 10,000 years. While assisting the much younger Tyran and Illidan in a battle against the Highborn and Burning Legion, players will need to steal the Dragon Soul hovering above the well. With so many of Ashara's most empowered wizards locked in ritual and pouring their magic energies into the turbulent depths of the well, retrieving the Dragon Soul will require victory over some lethal foes. Peroth'arn. Like many of his fellow Highborn, Peroth'arn sworn allegiance to the corrupted Xavius in exchange for gifts of demonic power. As a master of fiendish magic and recipient of the Satyr Curse, Peroth'arn stands outside Ashara's palace in defense of the Burning Legion, ready to destroy those hoping to disrupt the entrance of the Dark Titan, Sargeras, into Azeroth. Ashara. The songs of Queen Ashara's beauty, majesty, and power are too numerous to count, but it was her vanity that drove the Highborn to summon the Burning Legion. She now watches her most trusted magi empower the portal where Sargeras will be brought into Azeroth, content to let multitudes of her servants die in advance of the Dark Titan's arrival. Manaroth and Varo'then. Varo'then, head of Queen Ashara's personal guard, and Manaroth, the pit lord whose blood will corrupt the entire orc race, stand as the last line of defense against those hoping to bar Sargeras' entry into Azeroth. Though both Tyran and Illidan fought bravely thus far, the fate of Azeroth will be decided at the Well of Eternity's very brink. The task at hand requires nothing short of total success, in order for Thrall and the Dragon Aspects to rally heroes of the Horde Alliance to defeat Deathwing. You must steal the Dragon Soul from the distant past. However, the tragic events which took place at the Well of Eternity must ultimately come to pass, leading to the Great Sundering, the creation of the Maelstrom, and the loss of countless lives. Having shattered the infinite dragonflight and recovered the fabled Dragon Soul, Thrall and his allies must now journey to Wyrmrest Temple and rendezvous with the green, blue, red, and bronze dragonflights. Reaching their destination will be an arduous endeavor. The Twilight's hammer has amassed its forces near the temple, determined to intercept the Dragon Soul at any cost. The final stage in the series of dungeons is set in the present-day Dragonblight, now under a full invasion by the Twilight's hammer. Players must escort Thrall and the Dragon Soul safely to Wyrmrest Temple, where the assault on Deathwing is to commence. But the Twilight's hammer forces are numerous, and their leadership remains strong. Those attacking the temple are commanded by a man known very well for the strength of will he's offered Alliance citizens. Now with his own will broken, he preaches only Deathwing's cataclysmic visions for all life on Azeroth. Arcurion. Horde and Alliance assaults against the Twilight's hammer have slaughtered many of the cult's fearsome elemental ascendants. One exception is Arcurion, a formidable water ascendant tasked to slay Thrall and retrieve the Dragon Soul. Should this twisted elemental being succeed, nothing will be able to stop Deathwing from ushering in the Hour of Twilight. Ysera Dawnslayer. Former Blade for Hire, Ysera Sunbright was initially leery of working for the Twilight's hammer, but the cult's generous payments quickly won her over. In time, she succumbed to the corruptive influence of her dark employers, even going so far as to take on the name Dawnslayer. As one of the cult's deadliest assassins, Ysera has been called upon to exterminate Thrall and his comrades. Archbishop Benedictus. Benedictus is revered leader of the Church of Holy Light. For years his wise guidance has been instrumental in seeing humanity through bleak times. Yet beneath his apparent benevolence lies the shocking truth that Benedictus has pledged himself to the eradication of all life on Azeroth through the agency of his dark master, Deathwing. This world has already lost too many good people. While inhabitants of Azeroth have been betrayed by their most trusted leaders and advisors, others have been betrayed by their own ideals and morals in search of a higher, albeit calamitous cause. The time has come. You must act on behalf of the Dragon Aspects as a minister of war, battling the twisted future echoes of today's great leaders, subverting ancient armies of the Highborn and Burning Legion, and risking your very life to make certain that Twilight's hammer doesn't interrupt Thrall's most coveted possession. Your mission will take you beyond the bounds of time. You'll see Deathwing's preferred outcome of Azeroth, an outcome through which even he won't survive. You'll witness the event that began the first sundering of the world 10,000 years prior to the Cataclysm. All of this you'll do to bring back into existence what would appear to be a simple disk, an object all but forgotten over the ages. This is the beginning of the last stand against Deathwing.
Alright guys, and that was everything you need to know lore-wise about the instances that are coming out for leading up into the Deathwing raid, which is the Dragon Soul. Alright, comment, subscribe, like, let me know what you think about the lore and how you think they did this time around compared to how they did the ICC 5-mans.